The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead... takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaking tackles and going. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, we got a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. He's going to hand this off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. And if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now the running back's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down. They're going to throw the football. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
He'll drop back here on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Handoff from the shotgun. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On the move now. Using his left. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. The ball is free inside the 5.
Oh, man, you got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
To throw, it's Aller. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's McCulley. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. We usher him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10. Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. To throw, it's Allard. A deep shot to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They call the counter play here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it. This close to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
They expect to cash in the starting field position. It is first and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Trying to convert with a sweep.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Here he goes. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Here comes the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to scramble to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Aller. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Now the handoff. Powering through. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Touchdown, Michigan. The quarterback takes it in himself.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the runner takes off to his right. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the handoff towards the right tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Nittany Lions. And they jump on top during the second half. Can you say methodical? Marathon march could just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The back's got it. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Or a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Klein.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They'll hand it off. He's in the clear. Has the first down and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to create here on the move. The pass is intercepted.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Leaning on the run game here late. Here he goes. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking for some space in Singleton. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw. It's Aller. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. They keep him off balance with a run. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Hand off to the back. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Whoops it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this swarm with a pass rush? A sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Back to throw. It's Allen. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.